the top 10 foods to shrink and enlarge prostate. In my previous video, I talked about the top supplements and vitamins that you can use to help with this on a regular basis. However, in today's video, we will be exploring the top 10 foods that you can eat to shrink your prostate back down to its normal size and prevent it from growing further by balancing out your hormones. Just a quick reminder, this video is for educational purposes only, so do speak to your doctor if you have any medical concerns. The first food is pumpkin seeds. Start consuming a small handful of pumpkin seeds at least 3 times per week to help shrink your prostate back down to its normal size. Organic pumpkin seeds are loaded with both zinc and phytosterols, which help to stop your testosterone from being converted into estrogen or DHT. It does this by inhibiting certain enzymes called aromatase and reductase. Eating these helps to fix the hormonal problem that's making your prostate grow, whilst also lowering inflammation in the gland itself to prevent frequent problems with your urination. Number 2 is broccoli sprouts. As the male body ages, more of its testosterone is converted into estrogen, especially if you're overweight or you have a fatty liver. Broccoli sprouts are one of the richest sources of sulforaphane in the world, a compound that's found abundantly in cruciferous vegetables. Sulforaphane helps your liver to filter out excess estrogen and balance out your sex hormones, thyroid hormones, and adrenal hormones to help shrink the prostate gland back down to its normal size. The third food is macadamia nuts. If you find that you have cravings after you eat a meal and you tend to snack quite often, this may be raising your insulin levels too high. Over years of snacking and eating refined foods, the high insulin in your blood can damage your prostate and cause it to become swollen, inflamed, and enlarged. It's recommended to stop snacking and simply start eating a small handful of macadamia nuts at the very end of your meals. The healthy fats and the phytosterols within these nuts will help to give you energy, reduce your cravings, balance insulin, and promote a healthy prostate. Number 4, tomatoes. Studies show that a healthy prostate gland contains high concentrations of a pigment called lycopene. This acts like an antioxidant, helping the prostate to function properly. Getting more lycopene into your diet has been scientifically shown to block the multiplication of prostate cells and prevent it from becoming enlarged even further. Now, tomatoes are the richest natural source of lycopene that we know of, but you can also get small amounts from basil, grapefruits, goji berries, and asparagus. As a side note, when you cook tomatoes, it makes the lycopene 4 times more bioavailable so that you can absorb it much better in order to shrink your prostate. Up next is extra virgin olive oil. To improve the balance of hormones in the male body, it's very important that you cut out all of the inflammatory vegetable oils like margarine, canola, soy, cottonseed, corn, sunflower oil, and even processed olive oil. So you see, all of these trigger inflammation in the prostate gland. So switch these out and start eating extra virgin olive oil regularly. This contains oleuropein, which helps to protect your prostate cells from becoming cancerous. Food number 6 is raw coconut oil. Raw coconut oil is another healthy alternative to the conventional seed oils. This contains monolaurin, a super concentrated version of lauric acid, which has been shown to block prostate enlargement in medical studies. If you like, you can cook your food with this oil as it has a very high smoke point. Coconut oil contains medium-chain fats which inhibit certain types of cancer throughout the body. Number 7 is oysters and shellfish, very important. Due to modern farming methods, many people are deficient in trace minerals like zinc, selenium, and iodine, which can cause hormonal imbalances, especially as we age. Zinc in particular is very important for healthy prostate function. Research shows that men who have an enlarged prostate often also suffer from a zinc deficiency. So it's recommended for all adults to start eating shellfish 1 to 2 times per week, like oysters, crab meat, mussels, clams, shrimp, and other crustaceans. As these grow in the sea, they are rich in trace minerals like zinc, as well as vitamin B12 and iron, which all help to improve blood flow to the prostate so that it can shrink and normalize to its usual size. The eighth food that I always talk about is sauerkraut. Another issue that commonly occurs as we get older is that our digestive juices become weaker, causing problems with absorbing minerals like zinc, potassium, and iron, for example. If you suffer from acid reflux, indigestion, bloating, or gas, this can indicate that you have some type of weakness in your digestive system. Well, eating fermented probiotic-rich foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, or pickles can help to boost the amount of friendly microbes that live inside your gut. These help you to digest and absorb more nutrients in order to lower inflammation in the prostate gland and throughout your body. Sauerkraut is a form of fermented cabbage, so in addition to its probiotics, it's also one of the richest sources of vitamin C, which helps to protect against infections and cancer in the prostate gland. And the ninth food is wild salmon. If you have prostate enlargement or an overactive bladder, it's very important to start eating more foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Wild salmon is one of the best sources of these anti-inflammatory fats. Studies show that populations who have a high intake of fish in their diet have a much lower incidence of prostate cancer. For this reason, I recommend switching out the farmed fish and the conventional meats and start to load up on wild fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel to improve your overall health. And finally, we have number 10, which is green tea. When it comes to drinks, there is none better than green tea for shrinking the prostate, improving the health of the bladder, and protecting the prostate long term. Green tea contains an active ingredient called EGCG. This blocks an enzyme from converting your testosterone into DHT, therefore stopping the prostate from becoming bigger if this is your problem. Other people also have excellent results in drinking stinging nettle root tea and also hibiscus tea. Please note that it's very important to cut back on coffee, soda, and refined fruit juices, as these are inflammatory and can often make the prostate problems worse.